Good morning, everyone. Um, so I just left church, and well, let me backtrack a little bit. So I had plans on coming to church this morning. Had my alarm set, all that good stuff. And when I woke up, I was kind of like, maybe I'll just sleep in a little bit. Then my aunt texted me, and she was like, "Hey, try and make it to church today. I feel like the message is going to be good. It's going to be, something that you need to hear," kind of thing. So I got up, took a shower, got dressed, threw my hair in a ponytail, threw on some Uggs, and I came to church. And I must say that I am so glad that I came. Just to kind of give you all an update, in one of my last videos about my decision to leave my job, I mentioned that I had gotten a job offer that I had accepted the day before my last day. I think it was 2 days before my last day. And subsequently, after my last day at work, I felt led to make the decision to move. To some, it may come as a surprise, but for the few people that do know the backstory on what was going on before I got the job that I just left, it kind of makes sense. So the place where I'm moving was the same place. I feel like I'm being redundant. I said this somewhere else. If I'm being redundant, I apologize. But the place that I'm moving to, I actually had a job interview in that place before I accepted the job that I just left. And I won't go into the reasons why I decided not to go on that job interview. But I think a lot of times we make decisions for other people and assuming that things will turn out a certain way, and then they don't, and we're left with the poor decision that we made, whatever. So, yes, I have decided to go ahead and just make the move. Just so many things are happening that kind of make me feel like pretty much when God wants you to move, like you have to do what it is. Like, you can't ask God to create a path for your life and guide you and lead you, and then resist the changes that He is requiring of you. And I think I put this on my Instagram post. Once I started scripting about peace and joy, I feel like so many things in my life started to change, y'all. Like, peace and joy is something that I didn't have. Some days I still struggle with it, but I'm finding that I'm having intermittent experiences of just peace. And again, when you're asking God for something, you have to trust that He knows what He's doing. He knows what to remove, who to remove, what to change, where you need to be in order to achieve what it is that you're asking for. Okay? So back to church today. So today's message was pretty much saying how when we go through trials and tribulations, we must remember that. Oh, wait, I didn't finish my thought. So the job that I had, they rescinded their offer once they found out that I was moving. They said that I was going to be too far away from the office, that kind of thing, which, I mean, honestly, y'all, I didn't care. Again, I'm just trusting that everything is happening in my favor. It just is what it is. I have prayed that, if this is not the job for me, just to let it not work out, that kind of thing. It didn't work out, so I'm assuming this is not really what God has for me. So in church today, I'm actually sitting outside of church now. I probably should just pull off because traffic gets crazy But anyway, today's message was about, when you go through trials and tribulations, realizing that up until this point, God has carried you, God has provided a way. And he also touched on the different types of struggles that we experience. And he talked about self-inflicted struggles. And, a lot of times when we experience things in life, we want to blame other people and, God, why is this happening to me? This, that, and the third. When a lot of times God has already shown you what it is that you should be doing, should or shouldn't be doing. And we make decisions based on our own wants and what we think we need. And then we end up, in certain situations, and then we want to blame it on God. When, again, God, we know a lot of times we know what's for us and what's not for us, but we put ourselves in situations, back in situations, whatever, and then we then expect God to bless something or to change things when he's already said, this is not what I've instructed you to do. This is not what I have for you. And because you have decided that it's what you want to do, then you figure it out. And so I needed to hear that. It kind of confirmed that, like I said, although we put ourselves in certain situations, God is still working on our behalf. And he talked about oh my God, I can't remember what book of the Bible it was, but something had happened and it was already resolved in the 6th chapter, but the person or the people didn't realize that it had already been resolved until the 7th chapter. And so the pastor was pretty much saying that a lot of times we're worrying about stuff, and God has already stepped into our future and has already made a way and fixed the issue. But it's just taken us, as soon as we give up the idea of having to be in control and worrying, that's when we'll see that God is guiding us and leading us. And then near the end of service, it was just they sang a few songs that kind of just resonated with me, and everybody broke out into praise and worship, and it was just I needed that. I needed to be able to look around and see how many other people are putting their trust in God, and God is enough. And although we go through things, we have to stay focused and stay positive, because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't felt like myself in I would say a week or so. I just haven't felt like myself, and I've allowed those feelings to get in the way of me doing stuff that I know I should be doing. I worked out 2 times, 2 or 3 times, and then I was like, to hell with it. And I can't do that. I know what my goals are. I know where my focus should be. And I have to find a way to not let the way that I feel in that moment, in that day, distract me from the things that I want to accomplish, because the further and further away I feel from my goals, the worse I feel. So it's kind of I'm self-sabotaging, which doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I just wanted to give you all an update, kind of just still processing the message from today. I don't know what I'm about to do. A part of me wants to go home and journal. There's some tasks that I need to get done to prepare for my move, but I feel like I'm procrastinating. When I'm doing something that makes me feel uncomfortable, or again where I'm a little shaky in my faith in certain areas, I tend to procrastinate. I've learned that about myself. And so it'll be documents I need to sign and get turned in, and phone calls I need to make, and I'll just keep putting it off until the last possible minute, just because I don't want to have to deal with it. But I really hope that I can use this message to really make some changes and to make this week a more positive week. I did script a few times this week, something I definitely should have been doing every day. And the funny thing is, I've received like 2 or 3 messages from people that are talking about how my videos about scripting has encouraged them to start scripting, which that made me feel really good, because like I said, you got to be ready for what you ask for, because you know, when you think you scripting and asking for one thing, God might be, God may be saying like, all right, this is what you asking for, this is what I've been waiting on you to come to this conclusion. Let me go ahead and make some changes so we can get this show on the road. So yeah, I'm still in a state of being very grateful for my experiences, because again, I know my life is meant to help somebody else along. I know that so much is waiting for me, and I'm just trying to enjoy the ride. I'm trying not to grow weary and worry about stuff I can't change. Like, it's about to be 2020, and 2020 will be better. It will be different. It will be intentional. So yeah, I just wanted to give you all an update. I uploaded my day 5 of the I Quit My Job series, but for some reason it only uploaded half of the video. I guess maybe I uploaded the wrong video, so I had to delete it. But I'm definitely going to put that back up. I'm sorry that it's taking me so long. Like I said, I just haven't felt up to it. I'm going to be honest. I haven't been feeling it. Yeah, I just wanted to provide you all with an update. I still have a few videos I need to edit and post. My plan is to record some videos maybe this week. I was going to say if I feel up to it, but I just talked about how I need to start doing stuff even when I don't feel like it. But yeah, just wanted to provide you all with an update. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Stay encouraged. I low-key want to go back for the second service. I don't know. I kind of want to go back in for the second service. I don't know. But I'm going to end this video now, and I want everyone to have a great day.